What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Nitro Gaming. Today, I've got a special video for you guys because we're going over low budget trading methods once again. And it's Thursday, which is a great day to be investing and buying and flipping low budget cards to make us some coins. And so we're going to be covering everything that I like to buy during division rival rewards, but also covering all of the other big supply times during the week in which you need to be getting in on low budget investments and then waiting for times of the week where they go up a lot in price. So today we're going to be covering all of those methods as well as a couple of other investments that we should be making in FUT Future Stars right now. But even if FUT Future Stars is over by the time that you watch this video, there is so much in today's video that is still going to help you guys out. So if you're excited for today's video, don't forget to drop a like on the video. We're going to shoot for 169 likes today. And let's hop into it. Do you need coins in FC25 Ultimate Team? Then go to u7buy.com. It is the quickest, most reliable, and the safest platform on the internet. Big creators use it. It has the best reviews. And if you use my code NITRO, you're going to get an extra 8% at checkout. You can even get specific players you want to add to your Ultimate Team straight from u7buy. And if it's your first time, you'll get a newcomer's bonus added to what you get. Link down below. Normally on Nitro Gaming here, we don't cover fodder all too much, but not only are we covering fodder today, we are starting with it because over the last month, these cards have awoken and there is so much profit to be made with these cards. You just got to know when to buy them. And now we're getting upgrade packs, it seems, every single Tuesday. We got one last week when the 82 plus times 20 came out during Team of the Year. And then this week we got them with the 83 plus times 14. I expect this trend to continue, which means that you've got two opportunities to get in on some of these cards. And the first one would be to find ratings that aren't really up in price all too much. If we take a look at the ratings right now, you can see that 84s, they're up a little bit. Over 2,000 coins is definitely higher than what we're used to for them. And then 86s are up a little bit, and we're starting to see some of the high-rated fodder move as well. But one rating that we haven't seen move all too much up are the 85 rated cards. 4,100 is a little bit expensive, but in a few minutes, we're actually going to get division rival rewards. And so I'm expecting these cards that have peaked at easily over 5,000 coins a couple times this year. As you can see in October, these cards hit almost 8K. You can see them hit 6,000 coins in mid-December, and then they peaked over 5,000 coins just a couple of weeks ago, and even peaked at almost 5K about a week ago. We're seeing a low point for these 85s because a lot of these upgrade packs, like the 83 plus times 14, I believe is the number, they don't really need 85s to complete it. You use a couple of 86s and then a bunch of 83s, maybe a couple of 84s for these 83 plus times 14. So it's not like you really need 85s for it right now. Hold on, fellas. We've got a future star in this pack. It's going to be an Italian center back. He doesn't go for a lot, this guy. I think he's like 20,000 coins, but he's actually decent. I think he's got 82 pace and decent defensive and physicality stats. It's Scalvini. That's his name. Not a bad card. To be honest, with the Anticipate Plus, I'll take that. We were actually going to talk about him a little bit later as well as some of the other FUT Future Stars, but not a bad pull right there. But I digress. Back into what we were talking about for the fodder. Since 85s aren't used a lot, what's going to happen is the biggest supply of the week that happens all at once, it's either going to happen at Division Rival Rewards or on Fridays when content releases. But since this week we have FUT Future Stars Team 2, I mean, how many people are saving packs for that? Not all that many. So the big supply for packs this week is going to be Division Rival Rewards in about 15 minutes. And so we're going to look at some of these 85s, and the cheapest one right now is 4.1 to 4.2 thousand coins for 85s. We're going to wait, and we're going to see how low they go at Division Rival Rewards, and then we're going to buy some, and they're going to rebound pretty quickly. But what we're actually going to do is we're going to wait until next Tuesday when those cards actually are needed, hopefully for another upgrade SBC. And then hopefully they'll spike up to over 5,000 coins. But now we're going to be trying to get them for well under 4,000 coins. So let's see what we can get. I want to talk about a couple more things that you can buy when there's a lot of supply. And what I mean when I say lots of supply, it's when there is a ton of packs being opened on the game, which brings new cards onto the market, and it causes some undercutting, which brings the prices lower. like Division Rival Rewards, which every week it comes out at 8 a.m. UK time on Thursday, which is 3 a.m. Eastern. That's in 9 minutes. We're going to be waiting for that. But Squad Battle Rewards are also coming out every week. I believe this comes out on Sundays, in Sunday morning. I believe it's like 9 a.m. UK time, something along those lines for Squad Battle Rewards, which also bring a lot of low-rated or consumables supply. And then, of course, FUT Champions happens every single weekend, but that's a longer span of when people could open packs. That's anywhere between Friday all the way until early Tuesday morning, so the supply doesn't dry up really until Tuesday on Champs Rewards. But those are 3 different opportunities that you could get in on. And then also every Friday, there's a new promo team. So at 6 p.m. UK time, a lot of times there is a big amount of supply. But let's go ahead and head over to the market. And we're going to be looking at chemistry styles because these cards like Shadows and Hunter cards are great to get in on during big supply. So let's take a look at Shadow cards right now, first of all, which should be about 2,500 coins. You can see that one for 22. I would try to buy it, but it's probably already been bought. 2,500 coins isn't too bad. At Rivals Rewards here in a few minutes, these cards will probably drop to like 2,100 or 2,200, and that's when I'd probably pick up a few. The good thing about these cards is that there's no limit to how many you can buy. So if you actually go over to your club and you look at cards inside of your club, there's no limit to the consumables. Take a look at how many of these Shadow cards and these Hunter cards I've already invested in. I've got 26 Shadow cards, all going for 2,500 coins on the market. I'm hoping they go even higher in the long term, and that's why I have those. So feel free to invest in Hunters. I've got 35 Hunter cards right now as investments. So I'm keeping hold of those a little bit longer, but the times that I pick those up are always during the high supply times like Division Rivals or Squad Battle Rewards. Now let's also take a look at the current promo team. The current promo team right now in the game, it might be different by the time you watch this, but right now it's Future Stars. As you can see, we just packed Scalvini. He's only 15K actually, which might actually be a decent investment. And a few more of these cards would be. A lot of times these cards hit their low points right before they go out of packs, because on Thursday you get not only Division Rival Reward supply, but you also get marquee matchups at content release at 6 p.m. UK. So there's a lot of packs being opened on Thursdays, and then they go out of packs, which means the supply is gone from packs. And over time, a lot of the cards will rise. Now, that's not always the case, and it really just depends on the content that's coming out in the game. But for the most part, if you focus on some of the cards that are between 87, 88, maybe in the long term 89s, but 87s right now are used a lot in evolutions. Now, evolutions, of course, are what you can use cards and throw them into evolutions, and then you can upgrade those cards. Some popular evolution cards right now are like Lewis Skelly's new Inform, Nwaneri, his Future Stars upgraded card right there, Bergvall, which is currently actually in Future Stars, so that might actually be a good investment because of that. But those are cards that could be used in evolutions in the future or even right now. So Bergvall at 33K, I think he'll go under 30K today, and I'll buy a couple of those cards. Now, I believe that over the course of February, at least March, they're going to start adding 88 rated maximum for big evolutions. Right now, pretty much all of the big evolutions have a maximum rating of 87. I think they're going to expand that to 88 sometime soon. So looking at cards like João Gomez, who already has 2 playstyle pluses, looking at cards like Connor Bradley, who is a very meta and good links card, Liverpool and Premier League with 93 pace there and relentless. He'll be running all game like the Roadrunner. That's a good investment. You could even look at cards like Dufour, but at 89 rated, I don't know how likely she is to be added into an evolution. Nonetheless, if you have a low budget, you're under 100,000 coins, these are the kind of cards that I'd be looking at to either add to your squad and use them while they go up in price, or just strictly invest and keep on your transfer list for a few days, because after they go out of packs, I expect them to start rising right after content release on Friday. So it's FUT Future Stars right now. In the future, it'll be Grassroots Greats or whatever comes out right after that, and it'll work all the same. This may not be the most low budget example, but it proves that this works because I bought this Nico Williams during Division Rival Rewards last week when he was still in packs, and we got this card for 116,000 coins, 117,000 coins, and I decided to pick up as many of those as possible. And as you can see, he's up to 200,000 coins. That means I'm making about 80,000 coins per card right now. But take a look at this hourly graph over the course of the last 14 days. You can see he comes out on Friday. He's out of in packs for an entire week, but it isn't until Thursday at Rival Rewards when he finally hits his low point, getting down there at about 120,000 coins. And that's when we buy those cards. And after he goes out of packs here on Friday, he starts to go up, and he hasn't stopped going up. And I think that even today at 200K, he's probably going to go up even higher. And so that's why I've been holding that card. And that's why I'm looking at investing in some of the Future Stars cards that are pretty cheap right now. So that's an example of the Future Stars investments that we're going to be making for Rivals Rewards Supply on Thursday. But that's not the only way to flip promo cards, because I'm about to introduce a brand new trading method that we have not talked about on this channel ever before, and it's going to be called Tuesday flipping. Tuesday flipping is going to be a trading method where we take the last supply of FUT champs and we use that and hope that it goes up over the course of the next 24 hours. Take a look at Bergvall. Now, FUT Champions is obviously a very good way to get big packs, and people play it every weekend so that they can open those big rewards, and it adds supply to the market. But that ends on Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. UK time, which is 3 a.m. Eastern. And take a look at the correlation between when that ended and how high Bergvall went up in price. Take a look at this card, which came out on Sunday. Now, this was a mini release card. This didn't come out on Friday, so that might actually help a lot, is going for the mini release cards. And then it obviously helps that he fits into an evolution, which I believe is the one we're looking for, Rigid Backbone. I think that's the one we're looking for that gives the big boost. That's the one everybody's doing, is the Rigid Backbone for the Bergvall. But take a look at that rise. There is a big correlation between when he went or when the FUT Champs rewards ended and when he started to rise in price. Because Tuesday morning, right when those FUT Champs rewards ended, he started going up, and he went from 32 all the way up to 46,000 coins, all within just a Tuesday. You buy that card early morning, maybe even Monday night, and then sell it on Tuesday night. Now, of course, he comes back down on Wednesday a little bit, and then Thursday, that's going to take a big hit for this card here in a couple of minutes. But that is what I'm saying about Tuesday flipping. There's a couple factors that are involved in that. You want to get cards that are, of course, in packs. You want to get cards that are in demand, and you want to get cards that could potentially be used in evolutions, which takes a card from the market and makes it untradeable. It means that can't be listed back on. So it takes the supply away, yet the demand is still there. And that's why Bergvall was a great example of that. And it's not going to work for every single card every single week, but it is going to be something that we're attacking on this channel all the time on Tuesdays. So make sure to subscribe to the channel right now so you don't miss out on any of that content. Now, at this point in the night, we should be seeing Division Rival Rewards starting to get phased out into the game. As you can see, I've got my Division 4 Rival Rewards to be claimed, which means that we should go ahead and take a look at that Cole Palmer. Even though Division Rival Rewards have only been out for about 60 seconds now, we're going to take a look at that Cole Palmer price here in a second and see if it's any lower than 4.1 thousand coins. Take a look at that. 1 of 4 84 plus rare gold players pick, and I got 4 84 rated cards. Welcome to my pack luck, fellas. Welcome to the channel. It doesn't get any better than that when it comes to the packs on this channel. I hate to break it to you, but that's the peak. That's as good as it gets. It doesn't get any better than that. Let's go ahead and take a look at this Cole Palmer price, though, because I do think that it'll actually be cheaper than 4.1 already. Even though the packs are just now starting to get open, we're going to start to see some of this supply, and it'll all say 58 or 59 minutes remaining. And as you can see, there's already almost a page listed of these cards within the last minute. You can see one right there for 3.9, maybe already bought. It's not even been bought yet. 3.9 thousand coins already popping up for Cole Palmer. We're getting a couple more 3,900s. So very, very often you're going to get great deals when this supply starts hitting. I think he could go even lower than 3,900. So I'm going to give it a couple more minutes and then we're going to buy a few. We've begun our purchases. I think I've spent about 200,000 coins now. We've got a Connor Bradley for 20K, a Cole Palmer for 3,500, another Connor Bradley, a Scalvini. We packed them. I figured I'd buy them as well. Got a couple of him for about 12,000 coins right now. Let's go ahead and send those up to the transfer list. But take a look just at all of the prices, guys, over the course of the last few minutes. I mean, the last time I showed you guys these prices was literally 20 minutes ago. And now you can see Scalvini is 12,000 coins. You can see Connor Bradley is 20,000 coins. And Bergvall, who was just 33K, he's now 28,000 coins. So there's a big opportunity when these division rival rewards come out to get some low priced cards that will probably rebound pretty quickly and will probably also go up even higher after they're out of packs. I'm going to keep spending my coins. Right now, we are up to about 634,000 coins left to spend. As I said, we've already spent a good chunk of it on a few of these investments, Scalvini's, Bradley's. We've got ourselves 3 Bergvalls, and those weren't the only Cole Palmers. We've got an Ollie Watkins there, but we've got a few Cole Palmers on the transfer list as well. So we're going to keep going. Why not spend all 600K, right? Of course, we've got to look at our chemistry styles. Much, much lower budget than those future stars cards. Only 2,100 coins right now. We just got that shadow card for. Literally, you can get these cards. They were just up on the market for 2,500, 2,600. Not sure I'm going to get that one. That would have been a nice snipe there for 2,000 coins. But you can see that the supply is hitting. In fact, I saw a whole page of them at 2,100 just a second ago. Now these cards are starting to rebound back up a little bit, but not nearly to that 2,500 yet. That's a big drop. I mean, that is about a, 15% drop on that card over the course of just a few minutes. And another tip that I want to bring you guys is if you're trying to snipe cards in the game, go to the transfer market that is in your squad. Don't go to the transfer market I was just on, because if you search here, which you can't actually get into the consumables from here, which is why I was searching on the regular transfer market for the consumables. But when I'm trying to snipe cards like Cole Palmer, if you search the cards in this transfer market rather than the one that's actually on the transfers page, it's actually a lot quicker. Take a look at how quickly you can actually snipe these kind of cards right there. 3,900. We'll see if a Cole Palmer pops up for 38, but all it takes is a couple clicks. You have to click X up and then X again, or I think it's A if you're on another console. See how quickly we just bought that card? You couldn't even really see it. Trust me, I've done this for a little while, so I'm a little bit quicker at sniping than maybe anybody else would be just beginning or using these low budget trading methods. But we just got that card for 3,800 and we can send into the squad. But I'll go ahead and do it a little bit slower for you guys. All you got to do is click X up X, and you can do it super quickly on this page, as you just saw me do with that Cole Palmer right there. So that's a quick tip to get cards for even cheaper than what they would be even at the high supply. All right, and with that, I'm pretty happy with my investments for rival rewards, at least. I'm going to save some coins for Friday at content. Of course, I've got some other cards like that Nico Williams from last week to sell. But now the question is, when do we sell the cards we just invested in? Are we going to keep Miguel Gutierrez, the 89 rated left back? I think he could be an investment similar to Nico Williams, where I could hold that for a little bit longer. But for some of these cards like Scalvini, who we got for, as I said, it was about 12,000 coins per card, and Bradley, who we got for 21,000 coins and less, I could actually sell those cards very quickly afterwards, as they're going to rebound in price in just a few minutes, if not a few hours, right? So a very, very quick rebound could happen for them. So it's kind of up to me at this point. Do I want to sell for a 5 to 10% profit and take those coins, or do I want to hold longer? For me, I'm probably going to hold longer, but take a look at some of these prices after about 1 hour after these cards have been released. So these cards have been in packs for division rivals for about an hour now, and now Bradley, who was just 20,000 coins, is now 26K. We're looking at Bergvall, who we were getting that card for 28K and less. He's now 33 again. That's what he was just a little while ago before these packs came out. And so we're seeing this rebound happen already, and they can fluctuate. They might go a little bit back down and a little bit back up, but when we're looking at 26,000 coins already, I mean, we could take some good profit of 5K per Bradley, and we've got how many Bradleys right now? We've got at least 3-4 of them, I think. So we could take 20,000 coin profit on Bradley right now and run. So it's really up to you guys on how patient you want to be and how much confidence you have that they're going to go up out of packs. When it comes to cards like Palmer, which are fodder cards, we decided to buy these 85s because they're on the lower end already, and we could get them for even cheaper when there was high supply. I think we hold these cards all the way until Tuesday, because that's when I'm expecting there's going to be more upgrade packs, and hopefully 85s might be targeted a little bit more, similar to how the 84s and the 86s were targeted as requirements this week and last week. Maybe 85s will eventually get their time to shine and go up over 5,000 coins. So I could sell that card right now for probably about 43 to 4,400 coins at some point today. I'm not going to take that kind of profit. That's only a few hundred coins per card. I'm going to hold these cards for a little bit longer. And then for the shadow cards and hunter cards, well, I think that they're going to continue to go up over time. That one is a more specific investment because I'm not going to buy those cards for flips either, because even though they are, 400 coins or 500 coins less than what they normally are right now, I think over time, because you could get them out of objectives during Team of the Year, you were getting free hunters and shadow cards all throughout Team of the Year. There's not a ton of demand for them yet, and so they're still kind of low. I think those shadow cards that we bought for 2K could go up all the way to 5,000 coins in a few weeks. So that might be an even longer term hold. So it really just depends on what content we're getting in the game and how much confidence you have in those cards in the long term, and also how many coins you have in your account. Because right now, of course, I've got other cards I can sell. I've got other cards that I can liquidate and get coins so that I can reinvest. But a lot of you guys might be only working with 50 or 70,000 coins. And if you're on those lower budgets, then flipping these cards quicker is probably the way to go. Even if they go up more after you've sold them, what you do is you're going to be able to actively trade with those coins a little bit more. You're going to be able to make new investments on Friday, and then on Saturday, and then on Sunday, right? You're going to be able to do Tuesday trading. And so keeping your coins moving is more of a priority when you don't have a lot. But if you have some extra coins laying around like I do, or I could if I sold other cards, then that would be the way to go, is hold these cards for a little bit longer and wait for them to go up in price. So it really depends on your situation specifically, but those are some methods that I like to use when there's a lot of supply, and it helps me whenever I have a lower budget. So that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please drop a like on the video to help the channel do better, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any more of this FC25 trading content. Of course, we've got ourselves grassroots greats coming in a couple weeks, and I'm very excited for that promo. Probably a lot more than the future stars. I think this promo is a little bit boring. Maybe I'm just hungover from Team of the Year, but either way, I'm looking forward to that grassroots greats promo. So make sure you subscribe for that, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.